Hey guys, welcome to another video on Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So this is the budget with me video, so the second video in the monthly reset realm. So I am splitting my plan with me from my budget with me because I just want to keep these two separate, as I feel like they go on for too long and I want to keep them under 20 minutes or less if I can. So I have my trusted laptop here and I'll be walking you through my budget tracker that you can find on my Etsy shop. I always have it linked in the description bar below if you're interested in purchasing that. So I will be doing a screen record and I'll walk you through the numbers of what I think I'll be working with in the month of August and how I'm planning to split that money. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I'll start the screen record now. And so as you can see, we are currently in the month of August that we are planning for, and I am planning, as you can see, my buffer that I will be bringing in from the month of July is about 2,500. This is normally higher than I normally start with. I normally start with 2,000 pounds, but because I've got a lot more expenses coming out on the 1st of August, I figured I add more, and this buffer is what's left over, right, from previous months. And I'm also going to be adding in a lot of money from my savings, and I'll talk about in a moment. So for now, I'm thinking I'll be working with 6,500 in total for the month of August. And if we look on the left, this is what the budget summary is looking like. So for rental bill, for main bills, I'm thinking under 2,000. For rental bills, over 2,000. Again, I'll talk about this in a moment. Expenses under 900. This is variable expenses. I should definitely include here saying variable expenses. And then I've got savings and investment. I'm planning about 500 pounds. Debt, I'm planning to send under 1,500, and again I'll talk about this in more detail in today's video. So if we just quickly look at the main bills first. With the main bills, there isn't really much change here. My mortgage is still going to be 900, so I pay 871 and then I pay extra to make it 900, so that's not really changing. What I am not sure about at the moment is my combined bills, because utilities, I have been on a fixed rate since July 2020, and that will end this month. I'm filming in July. It will end at the end of July. So from August onwards, I'll be on a standard variable rate. I'm gonna speak to the company and see if there's another fixed rate I can go on, but for now I'm still budgeting 55 because I've got about 150 credit on the account. So for September I'll probably reflect it better, but for August I'm going to just leave it at 55, my usual. Again, nothing really changing for these, but water is one that I'm adding on because water is one that I pay in February and August, and I've estimated that it will be about 130, but this is based off what I paid back in February, and I was living alone at that time, so the bill probably reflected that one person usage. But then after March, I have a housemate, so that would probably change, but for now I'm estimating that. But if this changes before the end of the month, because I should get in a few days a statement from the company, I will update this. So this is why this is in red, because it's not always there. Then my car MOT, this is something that we do in the UK every year. Normally it's under 100 pounds, and the government website should tell you how much the MOT should cost, but I always just budget about 100 pounds, and I have a sinking fund for this, so I'll be pulling from the sinking fund to pay for this. If I move to the rental bills, so now this one is a little bit me being ahead of myself because I am closing on a rental property, the third rental property for me, but I don't know all of the numbers apart from the potential mortgage. And with the mortgage, I am actually increasing it a little bit because it might be that much to start off, or it might be this moving forward. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the interest rates have kicked my butt. I got a really good interest at the beginning of my buying the third rental, and then there's been a lot of back and forth with the bank, so much that they have now increased my interest rate. I'm too far into this to pull out, and it's okay. I'm okay with it. The numbers personally for me work, stretching myself, but they work. So this is why I am still going ahead with this third rental. And then I'm estimating that for life insurance, I would pay about the amount that I normally pay for my other rental property. And then home care, because that house has a boiler, I'm going to get a home care for it like I have for my first rental property. So this is why normally you would see that for my rental bills, I spend just under £1,000, and moving forward, this is going over to £2,000 more than what I spend in my main home. So this is definitely the reason why I'll be working with a lot more, starting off with a lot more on the 1st of August. So that is with the rental bills. Now I'm going to move to the variable expenses. So with the variable expenses, this one is lower than what you normally see from me. And this is because for tithe and giving, I'm not actually doing my usual of 5-10% because of the third rental property. I'm not really sure how things are going to play out. So I haven't really done what I would normally. I would do 10% of whatever I bring in. This time I will still tithe, I'll still give. I just don't know yet what that will be. So this is why I have not committed to anything in my budgeting yet, but everything else seems to be okay. Socializing for my birthday month, July, I had 150, but I've brought that down to usual numbers. Normally I like 100, but again, I'm working with a really stretched budget in August, so I'm bringing everything down, including my fuel. I'm bringing this down. Dining out as well. Shopping, this one I could actually go without, but for now I'll just put it there because I do have a trip in August, and as you know, we always spend something before the trip, so I'm just putting this money in there for that. And yeah, but otherwise not really much in terms of changes with the other categories. My coffee will still be £25, even though the month of July I've barely spent from that, which is a good thing. It just shows me that I can do it. So I'm happy with the variable expenses where I am budgeting just under £850. So scroll to the right, and we then see the savings and investments. So here, 200 towards my ISA, 100 towards my SIP. Emergency fund, hopefully I can send about £50, although I've got a bigger goal of this being more than that, but we shall see. Vacation fund, £50. Sinking fund, 50, even though normally I prefer 100. Same thing with rental fund, but I am working with a stretched budget for now. And then we move over to debt, and for debt I have the personal loan. I'm hoping to send 700. Then I've got my new loan in here, and this is because to buy my third rental property, I released some money from my main home to put as a deposit to my third rental property, and that is being treated as additional borrowing, so I'm paying that separately from my normal mortgage. And I'm going to continue this for, I think, until next year, when I will merge my current mortgage with this additional borrowing together, and then I'll start making one payment, so almost like consolidate this loan. So yeah, and then my mobile device, I'm still aiming to pay that off, so I'm hoping to send at least £45 towards that. So this is why for debt, normally you would see just under £900. We're now seeing just under 4,100, 500, 1,500. I can't even speak. And then for the expenses tracker, there's nothing because obviously no expenses are being tracked at the moment. And once I populate in the expenses tracker, it comes and auto-populates in these here in the variable expenses. So none of the graphs and what have you are pre-filled at the moment because there's nothing for me to track, but this is how I am planning to spend my money for the month of August 2023. I think personally, financially speaking, I'm definitely thinking it's going to be a very tight month for me, especially with a trip at the end of the month, but also because once I close on the third rental property, that is another property that I need to almost at the beginning cash flow, because at the moment I don't know yet when the current tenant, there's already a tenant in the property, when they pay the rent. So if they paid around the time when we are closing, then I will be getting some money early on in the month. But if they pay middle to end of the month, then I will have to use my own money first and then reimburse myself once I get the rental income from this property. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be an incredible month over, because with the girls trip, spending time with my niece and my nephew, helping my mom out, there's just a lot that is going to happen in the month of August. But financially, we're definitely going to, and we'll be feeling the pinch. But yeah, that is all I wanted to share with respect to my budget with me for the month of August 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.